Hello and welcome to GoW 3 Gameplay Episode 7. Now this episode is kind of a follow-on from Episode 6, which was about stacked teams, where you saw myself, Tony and Dracov, alongside another party of 2, beat a 5-man party in TDM in what was a reasonably pleasant match. Well, basically in this episode you're going to see an even more unlikely victory against stronger opponents in King of the Hill, with only myself and Tony together with a few other randoms. First though, you'll see some highlights of the first few games we played, whilst I give you a little background on what happened. So remember in the last episode where I said it wasn't really the presence of stacked teams that was the problem, but more so the way they act? Well, the team we were up against was one of those teams that do all those annoying things which I mentioned in the last episode. They sponge, teabag, hump, Y-button execute, use retros and hammerbursts, and troll with sawed-offs. In general, they're just horrible people. So what actually happened then? Well, myself and Tony had just got on gears and we decided as usual to play King of the Hill. We joined a game on Hotel where we quickly found out we were up against a party of 4 players, who all had their rank 400 gold wings. Some of them were using hammerbursts, others were using retros, frag tags were rife and sponging was common. They were essentially trying their absolute hardest against what would have been bots before we joined. But as we'd just got on, we hadn't really warmed up yet and so had a terrible time of it. We obviously lost round 1 with quite a lot of deaths. Round 2 started a little bit better with me winning a boom, but the rest of the team lost at the hill. We fought hard though to come back into it, but as we just got on we weren't exactly playing at our best, and our team wasn't doing too much either. As I mentioned in the last episode, players would frequently join then leave straight away when they saw what they were up against. Naturally, we lost that match. So only myself and Tony stayed from our team for the next game, which was on Sandbar, and once again we put up a good fight, even getting a good lead in round 2. But with teammates coming and going, we were never going to be able to win. And a few minutes into the game, another person joined up on their team who also had his gold wings and was part of their party. That meant that they now had a full 5-man party of level 400 players, all trying their absolute hardest with as much trolling as possible against bots and randoms. The hammerbursts, retros, humping and especially the sponging got progressively worse, and it's as if they wanted us to leave so they could just bot bash and didn't want to challenge at all. But we persevered and figured we'd give it one more game. One guy, Just a Dream, joined in the middle of the Sandbar game and also decided to stick around. I'm guessing that he felt the same way that we did. We really just wanted to beat these guys given the circumstances. But the first round of the next game, which was on trenches, went exactly the same way as the others. We had 2 bots so couldn't do much, and although we put up a good fight we still lost the round. However, 2 guys joined during that round, so we actually had 5 players for round 2. Although only myself and Tony were partied up and communicating. But with no bots we started to do more than just put up a good fight, we actually started to threaten them. Tony started to go absolutely mental and was cleaning up kills all over the place, and I was pretty much just doing my best to support him. The other 3 players on our team were doing really well too, and we managed to get an unlikely win in the second round. I think that belief then carried into the final round as we absolutely mullered them initially, getting over a 100-point lead before they even got any points on the board. And that's when I started playing my best too, really focusing on the hill and doing what I do best, outthinking our opponents. And as you'll see, in the end we ran out 2-1 winners. The game was one hell of a comeback, and as soon as we beat them they started mouthing off in game chat, when they'd been silent after all the other games. It was such a fantastic match, and it felt like our whole team, at least the 4 of us who stayed for most of the game, had experienced something rather special, working together even though we weren't communicating and didn't know each other at all. And with their retros, sword-offs, hammerbursts and sweaty palms, our party of 5 level 400 opponents deserved to be brought down a notch, I think. Against another full party or even a team of full competitive players, I bet they wouldn't even get 1 round. And we showed them that just because you've played the game a lot and run around together in a party, you're not entitled to win every game. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is leave you to watch the final 2 rounds in full. The game obviously lasted a long time and there's no point in me talking over all of it, but I hope you'll enjoy watching the biggest tryhards ever get destroyed by myself, Tony, a few randoms and, at times, a few bots. If you did enjoy, let me know down below. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.
Throwing smoke!
I realize I'm asking for great sacrifice, but that's the price we had to pay for the survival of our species.
Incoming frag! Enemy mark! Mine now.
Revive me!
Time to be a bullet sponge.
I need help here!
Next!
Mine now. Come on! Enemy mark! Stop that! I'll take that. Nice.
humane.
This is a dirty, desperate war, and it's far from over. But today, take pride in what you've achieved.
Down in front.
Throwing smoke!
Revive me!
Revive me!
Got one! Hoorah! Revive me!
Incoming grenade!
Frag out!
Revive me! I needed ammo. Oh, that's gross!
Enemy mark! Stop that! Not again! Oh yeah!
Hey, what's that?
Incoming front!
What's left to pollute our world?
Nice!
Throwing smoke!
Enemy mark! Mortar!
Throwing smoke!
Stop that! Incoming!
You should be proud of yourself today. That was magnificent.